I'd like to start with a quick apology to the person who voted on the poll for the radio jingle. A couple of people contacted me afterwards to say that they were needing some help with the mental health and well-being task. So I'm going to do that instead. But I know it must have looked like I was ignoring that vote. I promise you, I'm not. It's just that some people got in touch in some other ways. So, your health and well-being worksheet is asking you about similarities between yourself and other people and differences. And I think this is really important because we all feel different sometimes. We all feel like, oh, I'm really different to everybody else. And so it's quite good to remember that everybody has similarities to other people and everybody has differences to other people. And those differences might be to do with the way that you look, they might be to do with your hair or the colour of your skin, or the way that you dress, might be something with your appearance. They might be to do with what you like or don't like. I mean, I really like bird watching, and nobody in my family or friends is even the slightest bit interested, so there we go. So it might be to do with what you like or don't like. Or it might be to do with what you do or what you believe. You might believe something that's different to other people. You might celebrate different festivals. You might have a different religion to other people. Or you might have a different family that do things in a different way. You know, like things that your family do that other people's families don't. Like things that you eat or places that you visit. That kind of thing. So things that you do or believe might be different. Sometimes it can be really easy to think about things that make people different, and much harder to think about things that make people similar. But actually, all of you, there's none of you that I look at and go, I can't tell if they're human or not. Most of the time. So what is it about you that makes you human, that you share with all of those other humans? You might think this is something to do with your appearance. We've all got our bodies that all kind of broadly look similar to each other, don't they? Things that we like or don't like, there's things that we share as well. We all like people to be kind to us. We don't like it when people leave us out, don't like it when people make us feel rubbish. We all share that. We all share that commonality, that humanity. So have a good think about what makes people similar and what makes people different. And remember that all of those things are okay. It's okay to be similar, it's okay to be different. Some questions are quite personal. It's talking about you and how you feel. So, what are the positive things about being different from others? What things about being different than others feel like good news? And, I talked about having different hobbies to other people, and particularly the birds. And what's the positive things about that? And for me, a big positive of that is, I have information that other people don't. I have this enjoyment in the world that maybe other people are missing out on, and that's really nice. But also, if everybody liked the same things and did the same things, everybody would know the same things, and we wouldn't have that diversity. We wouldn't have the benefit of people around us being different to each other. Sometimes it can be really hard to answer the question, why is it good that I'm a bit different to other people? But I don't think it's difficult at all to look at our friends and go, why is it good that they're a little bit different to other people? When I look at my friends, I love their quirks and their individualities. So this question isn't just saying it's good to be different, it's saying why? Why is it good to be different? The next one, what are the negative things about being different from others? And this might be more to do with the way that things make you feel. And the next one is, why do I sometimes not want to be different? And maybe this doesn't apply to you. Maybe you've never had that moment of feeling like, I don't want to be different. But I know I have. I know I really have, lots of times. And it's really important to acknowledge that, because a lot of the time when we talk about being kind to each other and we talk about not being mean to each other because they're different, it's really easy to sweep it under the carpet and go, if you feel that way, you shouldn't feel that way. But actually it's a really human thing to have this want to be the same as other people. And it's important to realise why that is. Because if you don't recognise it in yourself, how are you going to recognise it in somebody else? And if you don't recognise it in somebody else, where is your kindness coming from? Does that make sense? It's really important to recognise why we have these feelings of not wanting to be different, because it helps us to be kind to others. Like if you go, oh, I know I don't like it when people feel that I'm really different, so I'm not going to pick on Miss Lister for having nerdy hobbies. You know, it's about, the word is empathy. Realising that if you feel a certain way, other people probably feel a certain way too. The next question, are we all different? I'm not going to talk about that one, you can think about that one yourself. And the last one is, should people be treated in a different way because they appear to be different? And for me, this is a really, really interesting question, because on the face of it, no, we shouldn't treat people differently because they're different. But then when you think about it a little bit deeper, sometimes it's more fair to treat people differently. For example, if my hearing was very bad and I used a hearing aid, it wouldn't be very nice if everyone was like, stop treating Miss Lister differently, why does she get a hearing aid? So there are times that treating people differently because they're different is horrible and it's bullying really. And there are times when treating people differently because they've got differences makes total sense. Like some of you might get a translator for parents' evening. Sometimes. That's treating you differently. But also it's meaning that you get the same thing. Because otherwise it will be, some people could understand parents' evening and some people couldn't. So when is it good to treat people differently? And when is it bad to treat people differently? That last question is super duper interesting and I would love to know your thoughts. Enjoy doing these sheets, think really hard, think about how you can use your thinking to be kind to other people, especially on social media, because at the moment we've got a lot of social media, a lot of games where we talk to each other online, and thinking about how other people feel and how we feel has never been more important. Speak soon guys, bye bye.